Hello, everyone. Today is Wednesday, January 26th, 2022. Lands Ministry investigates alleged military assault on mining task force. This article is taken from My Joy. The Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources is investigating an alleged assault by some military officers on members of the ministry's task force sent to arrest illegal miners at Inchi and the Western North region. On Wednesday, January 19th, 2022, the Deputy Minister in charge of mining, George Mireku Duker, directed the task force to report to the Western North Regional Minister and the police commander to assist the security personnel in the operations. A statement issued by the ministry said on their way back to Accra, the task force identified an illegal mining site along the road around Manso Amenfi and arrested 2 persons seen on the field. The statement said the deputy minister in charge of mining was duly informed and they were advised to convey 2 excavators from the site to the Amenfi Central District Assembly. With the support of the DCE, the equipment was transported to the assembly. On their way back to Accra, the 13-member task force was allegedly accosted by 10 armed military personnel around Wassa, Akrapong, who overpowered and brutalized them, leading to the hospitalization of a female member of the group. The lady who spoke to Love News from her hospital bed in Accra said the military men sought to identify the leader of the team, Mr. Twum Ampafo Agyekum, and a journalist who works with the task force. They beat us with the side of a machete while we laid prostrate on the ground. They also beat us with their hands, wires, and the butt of their guns, she said. At a point, they asked, "Where is Mr. Agyekum and the journalist?" she added. When we told them we were sent by the Minister for Lands, they said they didn't care. They asked the minister, "Who is he?" One of them was disgraced when they were on guard duties at Odaho, she revealed. Pictures of members of the task force lying on the ground, taken by the military team, were later displayed on social media, describing them as criminals extorting monies from miners. In a statement signed by the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, the charge of mining, George Mireku Duker, investigations are said to be ongoing to find out what really ensued between the military and the task force. In an effort to fight illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey, the ministry has established a task force to assist with arrests. The team has been immensely supporting the ministry's endeavors to clamp down illegal mining activities across the country. As part of their responsibilities, the task force is mandated to apprehend illegal miners on and near water bodies and hand them over to any nearby police station, the statement added. It seems to me that of the 2 parties, that is the task force and the military personnel, that it's likely that the military personnel are at fault because the task force was sent there for suspicious activity, and then some equipment was transported. So obviously the mine shouldn't have been worked on or at, and more than likely the military was on the take by the people who were mining. Now, you have to ask who would have these. It seems as though they had vehicles. It doesn't state exactly what they were, but it seems that they had some kind of vehicles, if not vehicles, some kind of heavy equipment. Extractors is what they're called, extractors. I'm not a mining person, so I don't know what but I'm assuming that it's some kind of vehicle that can, that's fairly large, that can dig up stuff. Who would have the money to be able to do this? The same people that would have the money to be able to pay off the military. So, operations like this, you need to send more than, an unarmed task force. You need to send in, this task force needs to be armed. I don't know if it said that they were armed or not. It says that they would turn them over to the police. No. You need, I hate to say it, but military personnel. My God, this corruption has to be dealt with. But you need armed personnel to go with this task force, because this is dangerous. I don't know if they had armed personnel or not in this task force. Maybe the military personnel, they had more. They had better arms, superior weapons. But I don't know. It doesn't seem that the task force had weapons. But obviously they need to be sent out. When you're talking about thousands, if not millions of dollars, you need a task force with teeth, and that's heavily armed. But hopefully we'll hear more about this.